Yo, this is Commander Lemming. All of the dunks you sent in were collected and compiled, and a serious thank you to everyone who participated. Now, of course, as your resident dunk researcher of MWO, I needed to make a rubric to rate dunks. As I mentioned in the first video, the criteria to aim for came down to jump height/distance, alpha strike power, and style. Now, to play to these areas, I made a grading scale. Now, this is just for fun, or if you have a future dunk and you want to know where it qualifies, here it goes. A dunk will get plus 1 point per meters per second on landing. Since hovering makes it easier, I wanted to have a good way to judge distance of falling, and the best way to do it is the little indicator that flashes when you land of the speed you were traveling as you fell. So, yeah. You get plus 1 point per meters per second indicator on landing. You get plus 1 point per damage done to the enemy, so that high alpha strike power gets rewarded as well, and equally. And then for style, it was a little bit more difficult to come up with an objective way to judge style, but I tried to come up with some general pointers. So 10 points for landing on top of the enemy, like a death from above. 15 points for calling the shot beforehand in chat, like typing in all chat, get ready to get dunked and then dunking someone. That's style points, definitely. 20 points for breaking the game. 20 points for a 360 shot, and you get 10 for a 180. 20 points per extra dunk per match. If you manage to pull off a multi-dunk, like, that's good in my book. And then plus 30 points for dying from fall damage, like during the shot. And then you get plus 20 to 40 points for miscellaneous achievement that will be kind of on a case-by-case basis. For example, my last dunk in my first video would get plus 103 points for jump height, because that's the number that flashes on landing. Then plus 10 points for the 10 damage done by the single snub-nose PPC. And then plus 10 points for doing a 180. So those values will be just kind of showing up on the side of the screen throughout the video, so you know. But without any further ado, let's get into the dunks themselves.
The final. like that?
Again, thank you to everybody who participated, and I'll be putting links to everybody who participated, their YouTube channels or Twitch channels, or basically every link I can get my hands on to help advertise them a little bit, because this was a hard challenge, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there were a lot of hurdles in front of it, I guess, for just everybody in general. I mean, like, the tricky part is that you needed recording software in order to actually do this, which was, it kind of sucked. But also on top of it, I don't throw the word challenge around lightly. Like, the dunk challenge was actually a challenge. It for all the people who tried it, they learned very quickly that it's actually pretty difficult to try to force yourself to get one. But again, thanks to everybody who participated, and I might do events like this in the future. The tricky part is that I need to come up with ideas of what the community should do, stuff like this. But also, just due to the difficulty, lack of time, and lack of people with either the software or the hardware to record, makes it somewhat difficult. But it seems like there's a lot of it seems like there is a lot of interest in these type of events. So if I can help it, I might come up with another one sooner or later, probably in a couple months at this rate. But yeah, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
I gotta go for it. Oh, the song made the perfect drop.
At 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Oh, I landed on the dish, you fuck! Oh my god.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that was such a weak fucking dunk.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.